Hi, my name is Jeff Lewis, and I'm applying for the position of Manager of Facilities at SpaceX in Hawthorne, California. I've been in the facilities industry for 25 years, so it's impossible to cover every project I've been involved with. But I'd like to highlight three projects that I think are very important. One has to do with productivity, the other has to do with efficiency, and the third has to do with creativity. So please take a look at these three projects. The first project that I would like to highlight is the implementation of a preventive maintenance program at Santa Monica Business Park. As the newly appointed lead engineer, we had been experiencing a high volume of tenant complaints due primarily to equipment failure. At this time, we decided to implement a new preventive maintenance system. To implement this system, we first had to gather information. This included AC units, boilers, pumps, etc. Secondly, we had to establish specifications. We did this by looking at manufacturers' recommendations as well as our own experience. Thirdly, we had to schedule preventive maintenance on a weekly, monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, and annual basis. The end result was a reduction in tenant complaints because of the reduced rate of equipment failure. The second project I would like to highlight is an efficiency project. At the Caltrans State Office building in downtown Los Angeles, I came into a building situation that was in serious condition. Equipment was old and failing, mechanical rooms were dirty and cluttered, and the staff had an extremely low morale. The project that I'm highlighting is the replacement of two fire tube boilers. These boilers had numerous problems with leaks, cracked tubes, and were extremely inefficient. After the removal of these boilers, we had three high-efficiency water tube boilers installed. Then, using in-house staff, we cleaned, prepped, and painted the mechanical room and equipment, which resulted in an amazing transformation. The end result was reduced energy cost, reduced tenant complaints, a cleaner working environment, which increased morale. The last project I would like to highlight is a creativity project. The project consisted of remodeling an underutilized multi-purpose space. We began by evaluating, then designing, then selecting, then implementing the changes. We were faced with a space that had low ceilings with insufficient lighting, low visibility and egress. From that evaluation, I created a working computerized 3D model using Google SketchUp. I then designed several different alternatives before selecting the final design. The final design that we selected was a movable partition design with increased visibility and egress. This resulted in a highly functional multi-purpose room space. I want to thank you for taking your time to look at these three projects, and I look forward to speaking to you in person about the position of Manager in Facilities.